PSG leading the break. Gomes looking for the overlap. Alba inside. It's Messi!
Outside, it plays it inside. Great tackle, but oh, he's finished off by Jamie. It's a run from him, but it's Messi. It's Iniesta!
Hello community, welcome back to another Barcelona match review. Barcelona beats Atletico Madrid 1-0. Well, that was an entertaining match. A match where it was neck to neck between Barcelona and Atleti. There were a couple of opportunities for both of them, but I think Barcelona had created much more clear-cut chances. I think the score of this match should have been much more than 1-0. It should have been 4-1, maybe even 3-1 if we had been clinical enough. But I think this was a fair game, good stuff from Barcelona, and I would be pretty pissed. In fact, if in case we would have lost this match, or let alone lost, even if we drew the match, I think with the chances that we missed, it would have been such a horrible situation. But thank God we won the match. And yeah, without further ado, let's discuss as to how we managed to beat Atleti. And let's begin with the starting 11. Ter Stegen in goal, our backline Balde, Alonso, Araujo and Koundé. Midfield 3, De Jong, Gavi, Busquets, and our front 3, Torres on the left, Rafinha on the right, and Lewandowski up top. So Frenkie de Jong came back into the starting 11. Pedri was also there in the squad list, but he came off the bench in the second half. But talking about that first half, and that first half was decent from Barcelona. I think the approach that Xavi went into this match was different, and understandably so, because I think this approach that we saw this similar approach in the previous match as well against Getafe, I think, and Girona as well. We saw this approach being, it was going on for the past two matches, and I think it quite works. Like it at least against Atleti, it did pretty well. So essentially what happens is that we are lacking creativity in midfield. I think everybody knows this, and even though, again, as I say, there is a solution about that, about our lack of creativity in midfield. There is a player, but apparently Xavi just does not trust him. I think all of you know who I'm talking about. But since we are lacking creativity in midfield because Pedri is not there, we went with a long ball approach. So basically, when Ter Stegen used to have the ball, he used to straight up give long ball towards a Balde on the left hand side, who would then do some explosive runs, get those one-on-ones done, and then try to give some cutbacks. And exact same situation for Rafinha. So essentially, the reason for this is, at least what I understand, is that normally from our midfielders, what we do, like if let's say Pedri and De Jong start, it's like we have De Jong as a ball progressor, we have Pedri as a creative player. And usually, if let's say De Jong and Pedri play in midfield with Busquets, so De Jong and Pedri, both of the are important in terms of defensive intensity or impact. I would say not intensity. Intensity is more so of Gavi. So with their defensive attributes, and while in offense, what exactly happens is that De Jong sometimes progresses with the ball when it is required, and then it is thrown towards Pedri, who would then be important to have those creativity, to have those good chances being created near the final third. So he would give the service to Lewandowski, to, Rafinha or whoever the wingers are, But since we don't have Pedri or De Jong, well, in this match we had De Jong, but before we didn't have De Jong. So what we exactly are doing is that since we cannot progress from the middle third to the final third, why not just straight away go to the final third? And the only job that the players have to do is to reach near the final third, have some link-ups and create the goals. So that's exactly what happened in this match. So when Ter Stegen used to give the ball towards Rafinha on the right-hand side, then, Torres and even Lewandowski, who you would see at times being much more advanced near the final third. He wouldn't be that deep playmaker like he is usually. He was much more advanced near the final third. So we would see some link-ups near there. And of course, from there, some chances would be scored and stuff. So that was where the idea of Xavi mostly applied. And I think it somewhat worked because most of the long balls were going towards Rafinha, who was able to have like a good game today. I think, again, it's only some of those moments where Rafinha did good as a wide winger. But I still stand to this day that he should be an inverted winger, because his strength is a creator, a playmaker, a someone who can invert with his left foot and then give those good crosses to the left winger or the striker, have some good link-ups and stuff. That's what I think his strength is possibly at. And we saw that in the second half. In the second half, that was where Rafinha was mostly progressing good with. He was able to invert much more. In first half, he did decent. He had those fair few good moments of dribbling and stuff. Not a lot. Most of the times, he again used to do back pass and stuff. But of course, Barcelona were able to create good chances with this. With this strategy, we were able to be much more near the final third and stuff. Of course, Atletico Madrid had like 5 players or 6 players in the box. So, of course, we couldn't score much of them. But we created few of them, like in the first half. But the first big chance actually came from Atletico Madrid, and this was for Griezmann, where Busquets got dispossessed, and then Correa passed the ball towards Griezmann. Griezmann then shot it really well, but it hit the crossbar luckily, and Ter Stegen caught the ball just in time. And then after that, there was another chance for Atletico Madrid where I think Carrasco bet Koundé, and then Carrasco gave a cut back towards Griezmann. Griezmann then cut it in from the right foot and then shot it, but Ter Stegen saved it big time. A very big save of this match was probably this moment of Ter Stegen. And then there's a couple of opportunities that Atletico Madrid created in this first half. But of course, Barcelona as well had few of them. There was one of Lewandowski, where Lewandowski near the final third was able to beat Jimenez, I think. And then he went inside the box. He cut with his right foot, but the defender came in time and blocked it away. So that was one big chance that we missed. But of course, the one and only goal that was scored in this match was by Barcelona, and it was Ferran Torres near the 45th minute, I think. So again, in this time, we went with the long ball approach towards Rafinha. We gave a long ball to Rafinha on the right. Rafinha then gave a nice pass towards Ferran Torres, and Lewandowski was making a run in the left side of Torres, so the defender got confused whom to mark. Ferran had some space to shoot with his right foot outside the box. He shot, and it was a goal. Very nice goal as well, because again, first of all, the fact that he finished, it's really good. And second thing, again, it's Jan Oblak, one of good goalkeepers, I would say, in La Liga. So beating him is, of course, a really good thing. And just like that, of course, Barcelona ends the first half, score being 1-0. Now let's talk about the second half. And second half, well, in beginning, it was kind of same, it was kind of going neck to neck between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. There were a couple of opportunities from both teams, man. I think there was one where Griezmann inside the box had a shot. I think there was like a link up between Correa and Griezmann, but then of course they choked big time. There was chances for many players of Atleti. Mostly it was for Griezmann, Correa, and some of them were also in shares between Carrasco and De Paul. These 4 players were having a couple of opportunities for Atletico Madrid. But of course, 2 subs that came into this match, well, one of them made a big change into this match. Of course, Pedri came into the 11. He is back. He got subbed on in, I think, around 60th minute or something. He came on with Eric Garcia. Then, of course, Franck Kessie also came on later on into the match. And that's some of the subs that I can think at the moment. But yeah, Pedri's inclusion really helped out us, because now we got a creator back. We got a creativity player. And not only that, but Pedri's role in this match was a little bit different as well. He wasn't only involved in creating, he was also becoming that overlapping player for Rafinha. How I mentioned in second half, he was able to play more inverted. It was because Gavi and Pedri were taking chances to become overlappers for, of course, Rafinha. So Rafinha was able to invert. He was able to create link-ups and stuff, give some good cutbacks. So it really, we were able to create much more good chances. And such chance, there was probably 2 or 3 big chances, like I mentioned. There was one where Lewandowski from the left-hand side gave a very good cross towards Rafinha. It was a simple tap-in for Rafinha, but he choked it big time. And of course, the big chance that Lewandowski missed himself, the one which he's getting bashed for in the media. And apparently, it's not, that chance wasn't even offside, which I'm quite surprised about. I thought he was offside, definitely. So basically, there was I think it was a long ball from Balde towards, or was it from Ter Stegen towards Lewandowski. Lewandowski then was one-on-one against Oblak. Rafinha made a run towards his right side. He should have passed Rafinha, but He went for the goal himself and he choked it. He could not score it and he was getting bashed. Basically, even at the moment, he's getting bashed on Twitter and everywhere by the fans. So that was a very, very big miss from, of course, Lewandowski. And there was a couple of opportunities. There was actually one for Gavi as well. I remember, I think there was a cutback from Rafinha on the right-hand side where Gavi was, he got the ball inside the box, but he was not able to shoot properly. There was another one for Pedri as well, I think, where again Rafinha gave a good cutback towards Pedri, and then he backheeled or something, and then it went outside. He was trying to backheel towards the goal, but he missed it. And yeah, like those were some of the big chances that Barcelona missed. Also, there were some close chances for Atleti as well, to be honest. But both of them choked. Both of them were horrible in finishing. And I guess we were quite lucky that they choked as well, their opportunities. And even Atleti were lucky that we didn't embarrass them. We could have got like 3-1, maybe 4-1 would be the scoreline or something. I don't know. But yeah, thank God we won the match 1-0. And that's another win for the books. That's what you love to see. Now, some of the players I would like to give some shout-outs to, probably Frenkie de Jong. I think his inclusion was absolutely brilliant. I think when Pedri came on, he was much more brilliant. You know, the connection between Pedri and Frenkie and the complement, you know, they both complement each other, you know. Both of them, the skills that they possess benefits each other. So that, of course, helped Frenkie a lot. But not only that, in the first half as well, alone being that progress and stuff, being near the final third, it was really good for Frenkie. And defensively as well, we were quite decent, of course, thanks to Frenkie de Jong. And Pedri, of course, as he came on, absolutely brilliant. Great stuff. You know, you can see why he was missed a lot. Our creator in midfield, you know, is back. So that's absolutely brilliant. Rafinha as well. I think in second half, he did pretty well. He was giving good crosses, creating good chances, mostly because he was being able to invert much more. So yeah, absolutely love to see it. And yeah, I think that's some of the plays. I think Araujo also, I'll give some good shouts. There was like a very good tackle that Araujo made in the second half, I remember. So that's some fair shouts for that as well. Kunde also, I think, did decent in this game. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I think that's where I'll sign off. Thank you so much for watching this match review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and if you guys did, of course, you guys know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. Hopefully you guys will stay subscribed, because if we reach 1000 subscribers, there's something I'm gonna do which I think you guys will like it, and hopefully we will reach in 1000 subscribers soon. That's the goal. So yeah, help me reach it out. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Forza Barça.